Why are people so bad at love? We're just gonna jump right on there.
That was an opening question. Why are people so bad at love? I don't believe people are bad at love. I believe that people have forgotten who they are, therefore they don't love themselves. I feel a lot of what's happening in the world, a lot of what's happening right now is lack of self-love. So it's very interesting that you invited me here tonight, because I've been pondering this. I've recently started watching more television. I got rid of my television 7 years ago because I was like, I don't need to know any of that. You know, working with individuals, I work with women in recovery, I work with teenagers, and I said, you know, I really want to focus on their divinity. But recently I've said, you know, what's happening out here? I'm hearing so much. And as I'm watching these people, I'm going, wow, what happened to love? What happened to self-love? What happened to honoring self? Moral compass. I'm seeing that missing right now.
So what I hear you saying is it's not that people are bad at loving other people. People are actually bad at loving themselves.
Absolutely.
And because we're bad at loving ourselves, it spills over into everything that we touch.
Exactly.
Did I get it right?
You got it right.
So how can we get better at loving ourselves?
I believe we have a lot of self-work to do. We have a lot of self-work to do, meaning, you know, to love self, you know, I'm going to go biblical. You know, when the question was asked,
we don't mind.
What is the greatest commandment of them all? To love thy God with all thy strength and all thy mind.
Yeah.
But to love thy neighbor as thyself.
As thyself.
And a lot of people don't talk about self. They talk about loving your neighbor, but they don't talk about self-love. I feel that when I love myself, then I have space to love you. I can't treat you poorly. I can't be negative towards you because I love myself so much that can't even come through me. There's even certain words that I don't even know. Like someone will say a word to me and I'll forget the word because that's not in my life. That's not in my vocabulary.
I like that. That's
you know what I mean?
Life. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's rich. That's rich. It makes me, to go back to the Bible verse that you quoted.
Yeah. Because
he says, as you love your neighbor, as you love yourself. So without getting into, you know, semantics, but it's important. So is it the case that how we love other people is a reflection of how we love, because you love people as you love yourself?
Yes.
Am I onto something?
Yes, because my lack of loving myself actually draws to me someone who's not going to love me fully. If I don't love myself and I don't honor me, then I draw people into my life that won't love me and honor me. And so it begins here. It's not a cliche.
No, it's not.
It is real.
That's right.
And we have to work on ourselves for this. And what does that mean? It means even, you know, I've noticed a lot of women are so busy, so-called multitasking, but we're really stopping one thing to do another thing and then going back. But we're so busy, a lot of women are so busy that we are not pausing. We're not pausing for ourselves. Or people are in the health industry that aren't even healthy themselves. It's like, well, wait. So we're living in this hypocrisy.
Position heal thyself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
So let's do that. I'm going to drill down. Is that all right?
You always do. I expect no less.
So I'm going to give you a phrase, and I just want you to fill in the blanks. All right. I'm going to give you the affirmative, and then I'm going to give you the contradistinction.
Okay.
All right.
So
here it is. Love is.
Love is honoring yourself and others as we are.
Love is not.
Love is not changing someone into what you think they should be. Did I pass the test?
You didn't come to play tonight. No, that's rich. We got to talk about that, especially the second one, because I think most people experience manipulation or pathology, right, and call it love, when in fact it could be nothing further from what love is.
Exactly.
Because love is freedom, right? Help me.
I agree. And also remember codependency.
That's rich.
They confuse codependency for love. I can never live. Really? You came into this world without him. Yes, you can. You know what I mean? But we have this thing of, oh, I can't live without you. I mean, I see a lot of teenagers suicidal over a person. And so I look at all of this and I go, wait, where did we forget There's a saying, the main cause of man's suffering or woman's suffering is forgetfulness. We have forgotten the core of who we are. And I believe the divinity, the core of who we are is love. But we've spent so much time covering it up with pain and hurt and trauma that has happened in our lives that we don't even know how to love anymore. We don't.
You know, what's interesting about that, and I want to stay here just a little while to suggest that if you have to manipulate somebody to have them or to be with them, what is that?
Manipulation. Bottom line, that is a manipulation at its finest. There's no other word for that.
Yeah, it just is what it is.
You know what? Under that, fear.
Yes, yes.
So under all of that, there's this thing called fear. There's manipulation comes out of fear, anger, doubt, worry. You know, fear is the core of so much. But what comes out of love? Compassion, understanding, kindness.
Freedom.
Right? Freedom.
Freedom, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And where are we going to live from? Are you living from fear or are you living from love?
Yeah.
Where are you going to live? And that's a question we can ask ourselves every day. Where am I living today? Where am I standing in? Do I feel that that person has something that I want, so I don't like them? That's fear-based, because somewhere within you, you don't believe you can have it.
Right.
And so you're living from this envious place of being. Fear or love, choose on a daily basis where we're going to live.
So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to give you 3 words. And
I should get some prizes for this. Okay, let's see what you got
That's
for
not
me.
a bad idea,
I
by
know,
the way.
you know, I don't think
give
so.
out prizes on the, on the 7th anyway.
Let's see how I do.
So I'm going to give you 3 words, and I want you to tell me what they are in your consciousness and how they interrelate, or not. Here they are. Love, lust, like.
Very good. Backwards, forwards, which way?
Any way you feel led.
Love. What's the difference between them? Is that what you're asking me? So love, for me, is a coming towards someone, coming towards many people, because love is, there's different types of love, but love is unconditional and accepting. We accept people as they are, where they are. Lust is physical. I mean, I see you, I'm drawn to you, I'm attracted to you, you know, the lights are off and we're on. You know what I mean? That's lust. And the last one was like. Like is, you know, what I am with my friends, what you are with your friends. There are people in your life who you like. You just like them in your presence. You like being around them, using like as a definition, but there's a joy with these individuals and you feel it. There's an admiration also. You know, you admire, there's this greatness and you just feel that and you feel yourself. Yeah. You know, when you're with the people that you like.
You know what's interesting about that? I happen to think that every relationship of a certain sort includes lust, love,
all
and
of it. Yes.
All of it, right?
I was thinking that before. It's all of it.
You have to go. You got to get past the like stage, or whichever way you started.
Right. Sometimes you go past the lust first.
Right.
Yeah.
So but if you don't end up at love, then when lust and like have had enough, then the relationship will be over.
I agree.
Because for me, love is the thing that makes you stay. It makes you be willing to inconvenience yourself.
I agree. That was well put, Doc. I can't even, there's nothing to say to that.
So I got one more before they tell me we got to take a break.
Here we go.
So the scriptures say that God is love, right? Why does it say that? And what is the significance of that being the case?
Well, I believe love is the most creative power there is. So when I hear love for God, higher power, spirit, whatever you may call it, I believe that it is an unconditional love. I mean, if there was no love with the creative power and us, we wouldn't even exist. Look at what we as human beings have done, from wars to slavery to mutilation to
misogyny, sexism,
things that
poverty.
Are going on right now in other countries. Women are being killed, children are being harmed and endangered. This love is so unconditional that we can be flawed in our own humanistic ways, and that love still allows us to be.
Good. That's good. So, here's my last one, because they want me to take a break, but I'm being rebellious.
I see. Okay.
Talk to me about agape. You started down that road, but let's end there. Agape.
From the Greek, which is the name of my spiritual community, Agape International. What I know of agape love is that unconditional love for humankind, for mankind. That love that it doesn't matter what color your skin is, it doesn't matter what color your race is, it doesn't matter what your religion is. It is a love that binds us. And I believe that love is God in expression. God is a verb, not a noun. Right. It's how we show up in this world.
So is love.
And we see one another. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we gotta stop. We gotta stop.